So this screencast is about how you can test run a newly created exercise. This screencast is part of the Create Your Own Lab exercise in the iLab 2. So when you create a new lab, the system basically looks like that. So you have your lab here, and this lab consists of different parts, and you can add it here, as you can see at the buttons here. And so what we want to do now is we want to go through the lab as if we would be a student, so we especially do not want to see the answers, and we want to give answers. So the first thing you have to do is you have to make sure that there's a schedule that is currently active, because as you know, labs are only visible during the schedule. So your lab is the one that is shown here. So now ours is 17, so let's check if we have a currently active schedule on the schedule page. So this is ours here, as you can see in the link, and well, as we can see, it's currently not active, and so I just make it active. So we say you can start in January, and so what you can do is you can put the period, for instance, to the week where the review should happen, or you can just start it sometime earlier and end it sometime later. Okay, so as you've seen, the course also moved upwards now, because here they are sorted in the order when the labs open. So okay, here 17 again. Okay, now we want to get rid of the right to be a corrector and to see the example solutions. So normally we only have to get rid of the right to see the example solutions, but we'll just become like a real student, so we do not want to have the edit buttons anymore, and we do not want to see the example solutions. We can also clear the menu a little bit more, so this right you will not have. Okay, and good. So now we are basically a regular student for that course, and now we can go to the exercise here and start normal browsing, just going through the information here. I'm in the test instance, I will just move to the predictive instance. Okay, so yeah, we can just go through here, and as soon as we see multiple choice element, we can just start giving answers. And yeah, we can just check it, and when we go to the overview page, then we can also see which questions we answered or did not answer yet. And as you see, you also don't see the lab yet, so it's really as if we would be inside the exercise as a real student. So let's finish the pre-lab. Okay. And okay, as you see now, the lab also opened, so you can normally go through the lab here, and at the end you can just go to this page and click here, close the lab, because then the other team can do the correction if you want to do so. And if you want to correct the lab now, as other team for instance, you can just go to My Rights again, and you can just say, okay, I'm able to correct the lab, then you can see the answers of the other team, or you can click here, then you can also see the example solutions. And to do so, you just go here to the lab again, then you go to lab status, and then you just click on one of the persons you want to see. So for the lab part, you will see the team part. When you click here, you will also see my pre-lab, so you can click here, and now you can see what I answered in the pre-lab. And if I would have written something in the lab, you could also see what I've written in the lab, and then you can also do the correction, as explained in another screencast. Okay, then enjoy the review phase.